One of the things we're going to be talking about tonight, actually the thing that I'm going to be talking about tonight, is the natural cure for obesity or weight problems. I struggled with weight my whole life. I was the fat kid in school. At one point, I blew up close to 300 pounds. And over the years, traveling and being involved in looking for natural remedies, I virtually tried everything out there. I tried every pill, every potion, every herb, every homeopathic remedy, every powder, every diet, every exercise regime, every exercise machine. You name the weight loss method, and I will give you my story because I'm sure I have tried it. And if I lost weight using any of those programs, what do you think happened? I gained all the weight right back. And here was the challenging thing. It would take me 3 months to lose 15 pounds. And I would gain that 15 pounds back in 2 weeks. Some of you know what I'm talking about. And I'm thinking, it's not fair. When you're on a diet and trying to lose weight, isn't it true that every moment you're on that diet, you hate it? You are miserable. Every time I was trying to lose weight, I was in a state of misery. I was grumpy, I was tired, I was lethargic, I was hungry, really hungry. And again, when I stopped and I went back to eating normal, just normal, not binging, but just normal, the weight came back instantly. It took me months to lose it, and I gained it back in a week or two. And some of you know what I'm talking about. And nobody could explain to me why that was occurring. Well, in my travels, about 4 years ago, I was in Germany at a clinic, an anti-aging clinic. I had asked the doctor, like I do every doctor, do you know anything for weight loss? And I got an interesting answer. He said, yes, there is a cure for obesity. He used the word cure. I never heard the word cure when it came to a weight condition or obesity. First time I ever heard it in 20 years. I go, what do you mean a cure? And I'm expecting, yeah, you cut down your calories, you exercise, you watch what you eat, or some other cockamamie thing. And he said, no, there's a cure that was developed by a British medical doctor in 1959. He says, it cures the condition. I said, explain it. He says, well, this doctor, Dr. Simeons, in 1959, a British MD, an ex-army officer, discovered that when people have a weight problem, they have 4 basic physiological conditions. And I want to ask you, think about this. Do you fall into one of these categories? He says the first condition a person has who has a weight problem is they have real physiological, intense, almost constant physical, real, high hunger. People who are overweight are physiologically hungry. You really are hungry. That's why it's really not your fault that you're overweight. It's a real physiological intense hunger. That's one of the abnormal conditions that you have to deal with. And nobody really addresses the cause of why you have this real hunger. The second problem you have is you have low metabolism. What that means is you look at food and you gain weight. Your body does not burn the calories that you consume. So when you consume a small amount of food, your body doesn't even burn it all off, therefore there's excess, and it converts it into fat, and you gain weight. A normal person, their metabolism is high. It's actually not high, it's normal, but it's much higher than yours. So when a normal person eats food, their body takes it, cranks up the fat-burning furnace, burns all the calories off, and the food doesn't convert to fat. That's why they don't gain weight. The third condition, if you're overweight, is you have uncontrollable urges to eat even when you're not hungry. Binging, food cravings, or emotional eating. It's that uncontrollable craving for food and need, like a drug addict, need to eat even when you're not hungry. So food cravings are a problem when people have weight condition. And that's an abnormal condition that needs to be corrected. And the fourth problem, or the fourth condition that you have, is that your body stores fat abnormally. When it stores excess fat, your body, because you have an overweight condition, will store it in what Simeons called abnormal fat reserves. What we call it is the problem areas. The hips, the thighs, the buttocks, sometimes under the arms or the chin. It's the areas where no matter how much you exercise, or no matter what you do for a diet, even if you lose a bunch of weight, you never lose the fat around the problem areas. And according to Simeons, when your body stores fat in these abnormal fat reserves, it ain't never going away. Your body's never going to release it.